5 Evilest women according to their zodiac sign. There are women who are not to be trifled with, not because they are loud or aggressive, but because there is a blade behind their cold smile. They are not forgiven. They are afraid to be admired. They are subtle, precise and merciless. And yes, their zodiac sign explains a lot. This video shows the top 5 evilest women according to their zodiac sign. Not in the sense of bad, but in the sense of those who know how to take revenge, manipulate, keep everything under control and destroy with one word. Perhaps you will recognize yourself in this. Or maybe, one of those who once left a burn behind. Watch until the end, because I will not just list the signs, I will explain what the power of each of them is, and why it is dangerous to mess with them. And now an interactive. Write in the comments which zodiac woman broke your brain or soul. Or are you the one they don't talk about out loud? Subscribe to the channel if you are ready to learn the truth that stings. We don't sugarcoat it here, we call things by their proper names. Let's begin. The first sign is Aries. An Aries woman is pure anger, not the kind that flares up to burn out, but the kind that hits the target, with no room for error. She is not just angry, she fundamentally does not forgive weakness, stupidity, slowness and especially betrayal. There is no pity in her nature for those who cross her personal line. And if you find yourself on the other side of this line, neither repentance, nor remorse, nor flowers with apologies will help you. She will not return to the past. She will destroy it, schematically, coldly, like a surgeon, only without anesthesia. Her anger is not hysterical or capricious. This is a logically verified self-defense mode. If Aries decides that you are a threat, she begins to act. Quickly, sharply, mercilessly. She does not explain. She does not seek compromises. She simply burns the bridge. If you are on her list of enemies, you will not face revenge, but rather a reset. She will look through you as if you were an empty space. She knows how to cut out any person from her life, without a trace, without pain for herself, without thinking. And this makes her especially dangerous, because she sincerely does not understand why it is necessary to keep those who betrayed, let down or simply did not live up to her standards. An Aries woman does not wear anger on her face. Her expression can be calm, even friendly. But inside her lives a mechanism that works at lightning speed. One wrong tone, an insincere look, an attempt to manipulate, and you become a target. She will not take petty revenge. She will hit once, hard, so hard that it will be difficult to recover. In business, in relationships, in a career, she acts as a catalyst for destruction if she decides that you deserve it. Her anger is not emotional. It is strategic. She obeys an internal law. If you are against me, you disappear. And they disappear. Those who try to play, lie, use. She will not be stopped by the fear of consequences, will not be held back by the opinions of others. She is her own judge. And her sentence is final. No appeals. The worst thing is that you do not need to anger her for long. One key action is enough for her to turn from an ally into a destroyer. This is not a flash that can be extinguished with words. This is a fire that burns the foundation. And that is why the Aries woman is one of the most evil, if you give her a reason. She will not talk. She will act. She will not be offended. She will destroy. And when it is all over, she will not even remember your name. Because in her reality, the one who disappointed her no longer exists. At all. The second sign is Libra. The Libra woman is evil wrapped in silk. Her anger does not scream, does not break dishes, does not make scenes. She smiles. She looks into the eyes. She speaks in an even tone. And then, removes you from the equation of life so that you yourself do not understand when it happened. Her anger is cold, precise, intellectual. It hits not in emotions, but in reputation. Not in the face, but in the back. But it does it beautifully. Without leaving dirt, only silence, from which you feel uneasy. The worst thing is that you will never know that you angered her. The Libra woman knows how to hide her feelings until she decides that the moment has come. And when the moment comes, she turns on, like a well-programmed mechanism. Her revenge is lightning fast, silent and without the possibility of untangling the ball. She can arrange for you an information vacuum, social isolation, whisper a few right words to the right person, and you will begin to lose ground. And she will still smile, congratulate, support, publicly. But behind this veil, a blow that is more accurate than any blade. Her anger is emotionless. That's the horror. She doesn't lose her temper. She doesn't lose her dignity. She doesn't cry. She maintains perfect balance while everything in your life is falling apart. And she'll be there, until the end, until the moment when you give in, and only then will she leave. Calmly, perfectly, and she won't come back. She doesn't get angry at trifles. Her anger is a punishment for violating harmony, for intrusion, for betrayal, for lies, especially elegant ones. Because Libra can't stand substitutions. And if you pass off a lie as the truth, she'll cross you out. Not in hysterics, in absolute silence. And that's the scariest thing. A Libra woman is not just evil. She's a strategist of evil. Her anger works over time. She endures, analyzes, draws conclusions, and strikes when you have no chance of escaping. She doesn't destroy in the heat of the moment. She waits until you relax. And then she launches a plan. And while you're trying to figure out what's going on, she's already moving on. Without you, without regrets, without looking back, just like that, as if you never existed. The third sign is Sagittarius. A Sagittarius woman is rage-clothed in philosophy. Her anger is like an arrow shot from a golden bow. She does not act surreptitiously. She does not play. She speaks directly, and if she is angry, the whole world will know. But this is the danger. Her anger can be brought down on you so brightly, powerfully, emotionally that you will not have time to raise your shield. She will not let you prepare. She will not warn. She will just stand in the middle of the room and say everything. With all the details, and even more. Her anger is not a flash. It is a righteous fire. She is convinced that she has the right to be angry. Moreover, she considers anger to be a cleansing force. She can destroy a relationship, a career, a union, not because she is vengeful, but because she sincerely believes this is right. Her honesty becomes a blade. Her frankness, a blow. And the worst thing is that she does not regret. She does not ask for forgiveness. She believes that everyone got what they deserved. And she continues to live as if nothing had happened. She is not tormented by doubts. She does not suffer at night. She is a convinced executioner. The Sagittarius woman hits where it hurts most, with the truth. She will not invent, slander, fantasize. She will say what you tried to hide. And she will do it publicly. She has no breaks when she is angry. But she has an ideal sense of rhythm, when and how to strike so that it sounds effective. She destroys with words, and she does it masterfully, because there is no chaos in her anger, only energy. Sagittarius never gets angry for no reason, but if you drive her crazy, it is better to flee. Because she will not stop. Her anger is uncontrollable. She is capable of destroying everything that has been built for years. Not only in you, but also in herself, just to prove that she was right. She is not afraid of losses, and therefore, invincible in rage. Her anger is naked, strips your soul to the bone. She tells you everything you've been running from, and then she leaves, with her head held high. No hard feelings, no drama. Her anger isn't about tears. It's about justice, which she is. And if you couldn't stand her truth, then you're not on the same path. She won't feel sorry for you. She's already on her way. And thank God you're behind her. The fourth sign is Scorpio. She does not engage in furious squabbles. Her anger is not fire, but poison. A Scorpio woman knows how to be angry quietly. And this is more terrible than any scream. When she is angry, she becomes dangerously beautifully calm. An ingratiating silence appears in her voice, a glassy gleam in her eyes, and pinpoint injections in her words that leave scars. She will not make a scene, but she will make sure that the culprit stops sleeping. Her anger hides in sarcasm, pauses, indifference. But behind this facade is a real storm. She does not forgive, she remembers, forever, and it does not matter how many years pass. If she was hurt, she will return one day. Not loudly, not right away, but for sure. A Scorpio woman can take revenge for a long time. Gracefully, breaking not the body, self-esteem. She knows how to find weak spots. And when she decides it's time, she presses. Calmly, methodically, without hysterics. She's not just angry, she punishes. If you betray her, expect retribution. She won't warn. She won't give you a chance to apologize. Everything that happens will look like an accident. Loss of reputation, collapse of relationships, disclosure of secrets. And no one will understand that it was her. Because a Scorpio woman knows how to be a shadow. And her shadow is cold and precise. In love, she can become scary. If she's humiliated, betrayed or lied to, she'll cut off feelings like a surgeon. And even if everything inside is burning, her face will remain emotionless. Her silence will scream. Her gaze will chop. She can make a person beg, and she will remain silent. And then her anger becomes the most powerful weapon, because she knows how to poison with a word, presence, even a memory. The Scorpio woman does not conflict. She destroys. And if someone decides that she can be used, he will quickly understand. She is not a toy. She is a punishment. The fifth sign is Gemini. She smiles, and at that moment a storm can be born. The Gemini woman is anger without warning. Today she laughs, tomorrow, she will grind into dust. Her mood changes faster than the wind, and anger appears suddenly. In one moment, she can bring down a stream of words that burn your ears. She is a master of poisonous wit, and her words are a weapon from which you cannot hide, because she knows exactly where to hit. The Gemini woman can be sweet, and suddenly become a hurricane. If she is rudely answered, rudely, humiliated, her response will not keep you waiting. And not physically, she will hit the most sensitive points, dignity, vulnerabilities, fears. She can laugh right in your face, devalue other people's efforts, twist the truth so that the enemy himself doubts his sanity. Her anger is like a cold shower in the middle of winter. It burns instantly. The worst thing is that she can hurt not with evil deeds, but with words between the lines. She will joke, and under this joke the truth will be hidden, after which a person will not be able to forget either the sound of her voice or the expression on her face. The Gemini woman knows how to take revenge not out of hatred, out of intellectual pleasure. Because for her it is a game in which she always wins. She will not cry, she will not explain, she will unsubscribe, disappear, tell the whole world. Or, on the contrary, she will remain silent, and this will drive you crazy. Because with her it is impossible to predict what will happen next. Her anger is chaotic, impulsive, explosive. But this is her strength. No one can control her, not even herself. If she is betrayed, expect a reputational blow. If she is deceived, prepare for public exposure. She will not give you a break. And she will do it in such a way that it will seem as if you yourself destroyed everything. Because the Gemini woman is a master of chaos. And when she is angry, chaos becomes law.